we'll go ahead and go into yoga. All right, so we'll just start both feet out, both feet turn slightly out, and we'll go into a plie squat with your hands on the inside of the thighs. Turn one shoulder in. Back forward, turn the other shoulder in. Okay, back forward. Now straighten your legs and reach for the floor. If you want, you can cross your arms to kind of remind you to let gravity do the work. Just take some good inhales. On the exhales, try to let your body relax a little more. You're trying to release the tension in the upper back. Another good inhale. On the exhale, try to release the tension. Go ahead and place your right hand on the ground and lift your left hand up. Try to look up at it. Go ahead and do some hand circles. Stretch out the forearm. And switch. Take the left hand to the floor, right hand up. Hand circles. Bring that arm back down. I'll take your hands behind your back, making a straight back, looking at the floor. Take a good inhale. Take your arms overhead and come up. Okay, good inhale. Exhale, reaching to the right. And back up. Another good inhale. And exhale, reaching to the left. And back up straight. Arms down. Now turn that left foot out, keeping so your feet should be perpendicular to each other. Right foot parallel or perpendicular to the left. And we'll bring the torso forward, arms up. Slightly bend the left knee. And take your torso to the side. Reach up and back. Back to the side. Torso forward. And straighten that left leg with a straight back, hinge forward so you feel the stretch in your hamstring. Go ahead and reach for your foot or your leg. Bring your right arm up. And back down. Now try to bring your left arm up. If you can, if it doesn't feel comfortable, just hold both arms down. Bring both arms back to the floor if they aren't already. Straighten the back. And up. Bring both toes forward. And then bring the right toes off to the side. Torso towards those toes. And slight bend in the right knee. And bring your torso to the side. And reach up and back. Now to the side, arms back to the front, straighten the right knee with a straight back, hinge forward. Now reach for the floor or your leg. Bring your right arm up. Bring that arm back down, up with your right arm. Bring that arm back down, straighten the back, and up. Right, both feet to the front and walk it in. Right, from there we'll go into a chair pose. Try to get a straight line from your wrist to your hips, and you're trying to make that line parallel with your calves or legs. Right, bring your hands together and take one elbow to the outside of the thigh. Try to keep your elbows in a straight line. Back forward and switch to the other side. And forward. Take both hands to the floor, step back into a plank. Right, from here, we'll go back into down dog. So try to line up your ears with your elbows and push your heels back and try to lift your hips like that's the top of the triangle. Now alternate bending your knees. Now hold your left knee bent, pressing the right heel towards the floor. And switch, bend the right knee, pressing the left heel towards the floor. heels back. And come into up dog. And sit back into child's pose. Try to grip the floor, really stretch the lats out. Or you can stack your hands to give your head a rest, whichever feels more comfortable. Right, from there, come up into tabletop. Go into a cat pose. Good inhale. Exhale into cow pose. Okay, and then we're going to go back into down dog. Hips up, heels back. Try to get your ears between the elbows. Now lift the right leg. If you can, bring it down if you need to, but if you can, try to keep it raised as you go into up dog. Just an option. You can use both legs if needed. And then you'll go back into down dog. Bring the right leg back down if it's not already, and up with the left. If you want, you can keep it raised as we go into up dog. Back into down dog. Now bring that left knee into pigeon. And try to keep your hips parallel with the floor. You don't want to be leaning towards one side. So hips parallel to the floor. Now reach for the floor. And you can extend your hands, or you can stack your fist to give your head a rest. For a little tricep, you can also take your hands behind your head. Now we'll actually come up on our elbows. So you're making this sort of half plank, straightening the right leg, and press against those toes and your elbows. Trying to lengthen out the right hip flexors. All right, now torso up. From here, we'll go back into down dog. Now we'll come up with the left leg and bring it through the pigeon. Is that the one we just did? Yeah, it is. Sorry. So you're going up with the right leg and bringing it through the pigeon. Unless you started with the other one. All right, and now hips parallel to the floor and reach forward, or stack your hands to rest your forehead on. And if your hands are out, you can take your hands behind your neck for a little tricep and lat stretch. Now we'll come up on our elbows, straighten the back leg, so your left leg, I think, press against those toes and your elbows. Right, and from there, just come up into a tabletop. Right, and now we'll take the right arm up and bring it through under the left arm and sit back. You can keep your left arm in, take it out, or you can take it up and behind you to the other side. And back up into tabletop. I'll take your left hand out. Bring it under the right arm and sit back. You can keep your right arm here, straighten it, or take it up and behind you. And then from here, we'll come back into tabletop. Go into cat pose. Good inhale. And exhale in the cow pose. Go ahead and sit back. Right, from here, we'll extend both legs. Right, and flexing both toes towards the ceiling. I want you to, I think I have a package delivered. Bring your shoulders up, back, down. And with your hands right beside your hips, try to keep your back straight and hinge forward, keeping those toes towards the ceiling. And then if you want to, you can bend the back and reach for your toes or your legs. Take a good inhale. On the exhale, try to relax more into the stretch. Now straighten the back again. Put your hands behind you. Bring your chest forward and look up. Right. Then we'll come back up with a straight back. I want you to put your left foot on top of the right. It's easiest, I think, if you put your Achilles tendon between your big toe and your next little toe. And then straighten the back, and then you're just hinging forward, keeping the back straight. You can put your arms out if you want to, but you're trying not to bend the back yet. Just keep it straight. And keep both toes pointed towards the ceiling. Both feet. can reach it, you can bring that foot up and reach to the opposite side. Or actually, no, I'm sorry. I think you grab it with your opposite arm and reach towards that side. Sorry about that. You can reach for the toe, or you could even grab the outside of the foot to get the IT band. Okay, and come back forward, straighten the back, and take that foot down. And I'll put the right, stack the right foot on top of the left, both sets of toes pointing towards the ceiling. Starting with a straight back, hinge forward, or just hinging at the hips. Now if you want to, you can reach for the leg or your foot. You can keep it there, or you can grab that foot with the opposite arm and reach to the behind you. Now return to the center, straighten the back, and bring both feet back to the floor. And now we're going to plantar flex our feet, so toes towards the floor. And then we'll reach towards our legs. And flex your toes towards the ceiling again, reaching for your feet if you can. Okay, and with a straight back, you'll bring your left knee towards your chest. Place the left toe on the floor, and now I'll reach around with your right arm. I'll do a little spinal twist, reaching to the back. And back forward. Now straighten both legs again. Bring the right knee towards the chest. Rest their right heel on the floor. Reach around with your left arm and spinal twist to the back. Right, and back to the front. Both heels back, or both feet forward. Right, and now we'll do a slow roll to the back. So try vertebrae by vertebrae. Nice and slow. Okay, try to relax your feet. And now with your palms up and your wrists on the floor at your hips, try to to keep your wrists on the floor as you take your hands overhead. And at the top, take a good inhale. Try to reach up a little further. And exhale like you're sinking into the floor. And again, good inhale. Exhale like you're sinking. Try to relax everything down to your toes. Bring your arms out to the side. Now bring your left knee towards the chest. And straighten the left leg. You can try flexing your foot. You can straighten it, see which one's a better, more needed stretch, or just keep it relaxed. You could do some foot circles if you want. Great, bring that knee back to your chest. And extend the leg. Now bring your right knee towards your chest. And extend the right leg. Flex or point the toes. Do some foot circles if you want. Bring your right knee back to the chest. Bring your left knee to the chest as well. We'll rock side to side. Straighten both legs. Relax your feet. Then bring your arms back up overhead. Good inhale. Exhale, trying to relax again like you're sinking. And again, inhale. And exhale, bringing your arms out to the side. From here, we'll do a slow roll to the top. Okay, and then bring your legs in, good butterfly position. Bring the knees out to the side and hinge forward a little bit, trying to stretch out the hips. And reach back, chest forward. Right, then we'll go into tabletop. And with your toes on the outside of your mat, we'll go into down dog and walk it up to the top. And then we'll do a slow roll to the top. Alright, and then shoulders up, back, down, hips under shoulders, and that's it. Good job.